Good morning. I'm Carlton Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church right here in Beaumont, Texas. And we're here on what's happening in our neighborhood. And listen, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. I have a special guest in just a few moments that I'm going to bring on that I believe is going to bless your life. So do me a favor. Call a friend, text a friend, email a friend, or share this message with the ones that you love. Especially call your pastor. That's right. Call your pastor or your church leaders. I have some information today and a person that I want to share with you today that's going to be able to help you and your church, amen, get the word out, continue to preach the gospel, even with this pandemic that we have going on right now. So this is going to be a special edition of what's happening in our neighborhood. Hey, listen, when we talk about the coronavirus pandemic, it's affecting everyone, okay? And so we want you to use wisdom and in keeping yourself and your family safe in this time. And so, listen, the CDC have given us some basic things that we can do in order that we can help curb the spread of this pandemic. So I see here that that the CDC wants us to wash our hands with soap and water on a continuous basis. And if you don't have soap and water, use hand sanitizer. Then listen, also they ask us, if you're gonna cough into your sleeve, so that you won't spread your germs to anyone else. And then they want us to avoid touching our face. That's right, avoid touching your face. And then they want us to disinfect the touched areas often. Now, germs live on surfaces for a period of time, and so if you would just make sure that you wash the surfaces with disinfectant, either Clorox wipes or a mixture of Clorox and water, that would do the job sufficiently. And then finally, if you're not feeling well, they want you to stay home. Avoid close contact with others, and that way you won't spread any type of germs. Those are some simple things that we can do in the natural. Of course, we're believing God that no germ or plague shall come nigh our dwelling. As a matter of fact, the Bible says that, look, he will take sickness from the very midst of us. So listen, I'm telling you, do the basic things that we can, and we trust God to handle the rest. Now, again, I say this is going to be a special show today because I have the president of Livestream that's going to be on with us today, and it's going to be a blessing to you. Hey, listen, let me go to a commercial, and then I'll be right back with the president of Livestream Television right after this.
Exciting news! We are proud to present our new interactive video platform, VidTivo, designed to help you connect with your viewers further. VidTivo is a channel management utility that allows you to share numerous content to your audience without restriction. Create your own user channel. The video dashboard allows you to upload custom video thumbnail poster images, add meta tags for SEO, as well as create a playlist. Customize your channel and attract a wider audience. Take advantage of the responsive theme. VidTivo has a fluid grid system that automatically adapts your channel to mobile devices such as smartphones, tablets, and desktops. Your VidTivo Livestream TV channel will look great on every device. Access video statistics. Monitor the performance of your videos through the VidTivo dashboard with up-to-date metrics and reports. You can accurately analyze your performance. Utilize language translations. VidTivo translates from one language to another while still maintaining the original document format. Organize your channel through categories. This feature is designed to make it easier for your viewers to sift through content. Get started today and enjoy all these features. VidTivo, our solution to social video marketing. Call us at 1-888-317-5433, extension 1, and become a part of the VidTivo community.
Welcome back to what's happening in our neighborhood. Again, my special guest today is the president himself of Livestream TV, Mr. Michael Upshaw. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you for having this show, this platform, and helping us understand how to get to the next level with streaming, especially during this time with the coronavirus and all the things that's going on. And we can put people at ease with the gospel of Jesus Christ and let people know that our faith will prevail. The Bible tells us that the gates of hell will not prevail. And so we cannot, look at this as a loss, but we have to look at this as a gain, as a win for the kingdom of God.
Hey, Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself real quick.
Absolutely. Well, I'm the president of Livestream TV. We've been in business for over 13 years. I've spoken on multiple different platforms and have talked to various different churches and helping them get started with streaming. And then also just in the industry as a whole, connecting with other partners and making sure that the digital platforms have been able to grow across each different type of ministry. So no matter what size your ministry is, or what your goals are, I've been able to help different churches through our company to get on board with using this technology and breaking it down in a more simplified way. And then on top of that, I'm a father, I'm a husband, and so have a family, and so we're doing everything that we can do to make sure that people around the world can still get the good news of the gospel.
So, Mike, what is the core mission of Livestream?
Livestream's core mission is to take your message to the world. We recognize that through this technology today, we can do so much, but at the end of the day, it's helping your voice to be heard in multiple different platforms. And we come together with you and partner with you to understand what the mechanics of your ministry are from a digital footprint, from a multimedia standpoint, so that we can help you to magnify the vision that God has given you, and more importantly, so that you can bring more people to the kingdom. And so we partner with you, and that's what we want to do.
Now, with this social distancing that's going on right now, Mike, how can Livestream help pastors and churches effectively broadcast their services, even if it's a one-on-one?
Absolutely, just like what we're doing right now. So there's tools in place that are very simplified that we can enable to help pastors to reach one-on-one conversations, but to be able to broadcast just like what you're doing, just like what I'm doing, being able to sit in front of a laptop and to connect with people to share what it is that God has given you to share. And so what we do is help you set up everything, and then we handle the technology part, you handle the ministry part. And so that way you don't have to be super technically savvy, have a vast understanding of how the internet works. That's what we do. So we help you so that you can feel comfortable using the technology, working with the right team, that being Livestream, to help you deliver your content.
Hey, Mike, listen, it is so simple. Can you describe the simplicity of the technology from the pastor's perspective? And like you said, you handle all of the technical issues on the back end.
Absolutely. And so let's look at it like this. When you go out and you purchase a piece of equipment, most of the time when you're in the store, they tell you how to operate it and everything like that. And by the time you get home, you've forgotten 90% of that. So it's very helpful to have somebody else who understands the technology that you can contact, who can then remote in and help you to set everything up and then create a profile so that all you have to do is literally click a button, open it up, and you're ready to go. So whether you are a novice and somebody who's just getting started, or whether you've been doing this for years, we have a program in place to help you maintain the simplicity of an online broadcast, but still being able to add the professionalism to an online broadcast.
And Mike, so that pastors will understand, this technology is not limited to just a particular time. They could go on at any time to broadcast a message, an update, or anything like that.
Absolutely. So you can go online at any time. You can broadcast at any time. You can also pre-record content that you can run at a later time. So let's say you want to record a series of messages during this time. After all, most people have free time now, right? They're not going to the office, right? Nobody's going to the church. And so you can set up a camera, you can record some content, you can upload it to us, and then we can rebroadcast that at any scheduled time that you want. So now you have the ability to not only go live, not only have on-demand content, but you can also have simulated live content. So today you have an opportunity to reach your audience in multiple different areas and at multiple different times on multiple different platforms. So what you can do today is nothing like what you would have been able to do 15 years ago. If you think about this, if the coronavirus would have hit 15 years back when all of this technology wasn't available, how many people would be rushing to try to get to television? And think about that for a moment. Television only has so many time slots. The internet is endless with the amount of time slots. So you can broadcast at the same time as anybody else, put your content out there, and let people consume it, either live, simulated live, or on demand. And the cycle of content in terms of how fast you can produce it and get it out is totally up to you.
Now, Mike, so what you're saying is, if a pastor had a particular service that he did a month ago, and it was one of the dynamic services that he had, he could use simulated live to re-air that same broadcast.
Absolutely. Utilizing simulated live, you can schedule a broadcast. So let's say you don't have, really good internet where you are. And so that's going to limit your ability to be able to stream live. But you can take that message, upload it, and if your service is at 9 o'clock, you can schedule it to stream at 9 o'clock. But here's the other benefit to that. Not only can you schedule it to stream at 9 o'clock, but now you can moderate that live broadcast as it's simulated, so you can chat with the people online, you can pray with the people online, you can ask questions while they're watching. So it gives you an opportunity to sort of streamline your whole process while people are engaged in the moment, which realistically, as a pastor, you don't have an opportunity to do in a live environment because you're in the pulpit preaching while somebody else is managing the production. But now this gives you a different opportunity to be more hands-on with a simulated live broadcast, should you choose to.
Oh, Mike, that's good. That's wonderful. I'm telling you, that is wonderful. Look, I've used that myself, and one of my nephews who live in Dallas, he said, well, he was texting in, and I text right back, and he was like, "How do you do that?"
And that's an amazing thing, right? Because they're not expecting you to respond right away. But with this environment and today with the tools that's available, you can literally be real time with people and give them answers to prayers. You can talk to them. You can walk them through situations. You can answer their questions. And that's ministry on a digital platform.
So, Mike, what type of equipment will I need in order to be able to broadcast live?
Well, that's a great question. So when we look at equipment, let's just start with the simplicity. You can start with a laptop, a capture card, and a single camera, and literally a piece of software that will run everything else. And once you have those components, we help you by setting everything else up. So we can integrate. So all you do is push one button, stream to your website. You can stream to Facebook Live. You can stream to YouTube. You'll also be streaming on our platform. And if you want, we can create a Roku channel, Amazon channel, or Apple TV channel. People are probably going to be watching a lot of TV and a lot of online broadcasts during this season. So we want to make sure that we help you across multiple screens, not to mention your mobile app. Let me just talk about that for a second. Today, we have an opportunity to reach out to people who are part of the congregation. If they haven't downloaded your mobile app, you need to make sure that they do, because this is going to become the most effective means that they're going to be able to receive real-time information from you. Updates on broadcasts, updates on the church as it relates to coronavirus, and when the doors of the church are going to open back up. I'm believing that this is going to revolutionize the way we utilize technology, especially within the church.
Now, Mike, you mentioned mobile apps. So what if I don't have a mobile app? Or is Livestream able to help me create a mobile app?
Absolutely. And if you don't have a mobile app, you want to call that number on the screen. and we can get you set up and get you a mobile app. You really want to have this type of connection to your audience. It's going to be very important on how you process information, how you can disseminate it at a very quick time. And so I'm going to flip the script and interview the interviewer. So Pastor Sharp, you do a really good job with your mobile app and your communication and making sure that people have access to information. Talk a little bit about how that's been effective for the ministry, for people to be able to get your ministry notes and have the connection card and see real-time engagement of people getting saved, asking questions, and learning more through that experience.
Well, I tell you, this technology have allowed us, to be able to reach our people. We send out e-blasts, text messages, even video production to our members, so that we could keep them informed. Now, one of the things that's so good about this, it doesn't matter what the size of your ministry is. All that matters is that you have live stream to help you push it out. And so I encourage every pastor who watching today that live stream is the place to go to meet all of your technical needs, especially when it comes down to communicating with your people in this time of pandemic. I mean, our members get an instant text message. All I have to do is just hit a button, Mike, and they get a message right from me.
Absolutely. And one of the key things there, because you can talk about this, how effective it was during the storm to be able to, while you guys had those floods and everything going on. Now, while we're not experiencing floods, we're seeing a lot of what we see during hurricanes and bad weather. People are running out to the stores. They're grabbing all the resources they can. They're afraid, right? And so when you can send out encouraging messages to help set people at ease, that's a very effective means of communication. When people can communicate back to you what their prayer request is, that lets them know that somebody on the other side is listening. When you can have people add pictures or videos that they can upload and share their story with you, these are the types of things that we're talking about you have the capability to do through your mobile app. When people want to support your organization, they want to support the church, they can do all their direct giving right through the mobile app. So you have multiple layers of how effective your ministry can be with a mobile app and allowing people to engage on that level. Because just about everybody walking into church on Sunday morning has a mobile device.
Yes,
So
actually,
for
that's
us,
true.
we can help you to correct that and set that up and have a mobile app for your church. And no matter what size, and this we get all the time, live stream, we see a lot of large ministries that's working with you all. We focus on every single ministry's needs based on where they are, not based on all the other churches and who we work with. Because we recognize that every single church is in a different place in their ministry. We want to help you to accomplish your goals utilizing the tools that will help you maximize the ministry in a digital space. So if you'll come on board with Livestream, we'll help you to be able to do that so that you can take your message to the world on a platform that's in partnership with you and share your vision to make this connection.
Hey, Mike. Let me digress a moment, because earlier you said that all you needed was a camera, a laptop, and a capture card. Now that's not just any type of laptop, correct?
No. So you would need a specific type of laptop so that we can make sure that you have the right power behind your broadcast. Now, if you want to do a more simplified solution, we have ways to help you to stream using a nice iPad that'll help you to be able to broadcast that way, which will be a good way for you to get started during this time, and then we can scale up from there. But the ideal situation would be a nice laptop, one of these dongles, which is what I'm using. I'm using a laptop that's sitting in front of me, and there's a camera right in front of me as well. And through those devices, I'm able to connect with the mighty man of God, Dr. Carlton Sharp, who has called me up and said, we got to get this information in front of the church. We have to let people know that all is not lost, that there is still hope, and we can get this gospel out using this technology and using the live stream platform. So I appreciate Dr. Sharp for wanting to get this information out to you, all the pastors that are watching, because we can help you take it to the next level and take that burden off so that you don't have to be concerned of how you're going to minister the gospel during this season.
And then if they're itinerary speakers, Mike, they could take this laptop camera to anywhere they go. If they're going to another church to preach, if they have a conference that they're doing, they could actually take this setup where they're going and film right there.
Absolutely. It's a wise investment because there's so much that you can do, and it's so easy to do that you don't want to miss the opportunity to really take it to another level. And once all of this is behind us, you'll be prepared because you've created a lot of content and you've had time to learn a system and develop a system that's going to be cohesive for your ministry and going online.
Hey, Mike. Earlier, you mentioned that we could text. You could provide a mobile app for us so that we could text our members. But also, in this time of a pandemic, the church still has to continue, and we still need the contributions from our members. So you are able to set up a giving platform through this technology.
Absolutely. So we recognize that during this time, there are people who still want to give their tithe, their offering, want to support their local church. And then you'll also have people who will encounter the church for the first time. So we want to make sure that you understand that you still have a way for people to digitally give or electronically give through a mobile app, their text to giving. So different opportunities where we can maintain the consistency that keeps the church going. Right? We all recognize and understand that the church operates off a tithe and offering. And so we want to make sure that you use the right tools, the right methods to communicate to people how they can continue to contribute and sow into the church.
Look, this information has been so good. I didn't want people to miss it.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, Mike, we were talking about the giving portal on live stream and how you're helping the churches be able to receive contributions.
Absolutely. And giving also requires a strategy. And so because of that, one of the things that we do is we help you develop a strategy for your online giving so that people can have a clear understanding of the different methods that they can give. So we want to walk you through the opportunities that you have to be able to engage your audience, to be interactive, to be able to allow them to know that they can still support the ministry and how about supporting the ministry. And so we've put tools together in order to help you do that.
Great. Hey, Mike, so how quickly can you get a church up and running when it comes down to this technology?
All you have to do is bat your eyes, and that's how quick it is. So we can get you up and going really quick. I typically say within about 24 hours. One of the key things is after that first initial call, we have an understanding of what you already have in place and what you need to have. And from there, it's pretty much turnkey. And we start getting you up and going. So for some churches we've talked to this week, we'll have them ready to go by Sunday. By some that we're talking to, today and tomorrow, some of them will actually be able to, ready to go by Sunday. But then there's others who will start by next week. And so it just really depends on where you are and how fast you're ready to move. But we're here for you, and we can pretty much get it done quickly for you.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a beginner or not. That's the good thing. I mean, hey, a laptop, a camera, a capture card, and you are ready to go.
That's it. And here's the thing. Whether you have no experience on pressing buttons and doing all of that stuff, it's literally as easy as you can think it is because you have the right team helping you along the way. What we do is we take complex technology and make it simple for you to understand and to manipulate. And I can't tell you the countless amount of times that we've worked with churches who said, wow, I was not ready for this, or, I was a little intimidated by the process, but you guys have made it so easy. And really, it's almost like a natural way of doing things now for us. And so that's what we like to do. We like to come in and take complex technology and make it simple and easy to use so that you're no longer intimidated, but you can reach your audience.
Okay, Mike. Now let me compliment you and your staff, because you have been a blessing to us. Because when we had technical difficulties, you were able to access our system, no matter what time it was, to get us up and running again.
Yes. Will you say that one more time?
I was complimenting you and your staff for having a 24-hour service, because when we have difficulties, you're able to access our platform and our system and get us back up and running.
Absolutely. So we offer 24-hour customer support. We also have a text line. So every church will have their own individual text line where you can send us a text message and we can respond right away. And if it requires us logging into your device, we can remote in and help you get up and going. So sometimes with updates and Windows updates and all these different things, you'll run into different, problems that can occur. So you may not understand what to do next. The next thing you need to do is reach out to us and we'll take it from there. So that way, all you have to do is be ready to stream when it's time to stream.
Hey, Mike, this is not limited to just churches, because I mean, with,
No.
with the kids being out of school, there are school districts who are trying to do homeschool online. And so
Yes,
if a school district is out there who may need your services, you're able to help them also, correct?
absolutely. And all they have to do is dial the number that they see on the screen, ask for Michael Upshaw, and we'll be ready to help them get started. We understand that in this season, communicating is very important. We want to make sure that kids are not missing, days of school because of being out. So any way that we can help them virtually, we want to make sure that we partner with you to help these students get the information that they need.
Hey, Mike, in our closing moments, give us an overview again of live stream and what you can provide for the churches or even others who may need your services.
Absolutely. So here's how you want to think about Livestream. You want to think about Livestream as a partner who will come alongside of you and help you to broadcast your message to the rest of the world. You want to think about us from this perspective. We're going to help you from a technology standpoint because we're going to take the complex and make it simple. We're going to help you from the giving standpoint. We're going to show you how to utilize online giving to maintain the church so that you can continue to function and do what it is that you need to do. We're going to help you with strategy so that you can have good quality broadcast that performs at the level that you would expect, with the level of excellence. And so we have a whole staff in place to help you from every aspect that you can think of, even all the way down to how it looks online, from how people are connecting with you from a graphic side, from the live stream standpoint. So you want to visit our website, you want to contact us to get more information, and we look forward to hearing from you and learning more about your church or your organization so that we can help you take your message to the world.
Hey, Mike, again, I want to thank you for joining us. I did not get an opportunity to also let people know that you also produce websites for churches and things of that sort. So everything that has to do with technology, Livestream can handle it.
Absolutely. And that's a good point, because for some of you, you may have websites, they may be outdated, haven't really changed things in a while. So reach out to us and let us do a overall consultation with you and your ministry about your digital presence, because today your digital presence matters more than probably at any other time. So we want to connect with you to help you position yourself to win during this season.
Well, once again, Mike, thank you so much. Hey, that number is 888-317-5433. Again, that number is 888-317-5433. And I'm sure Mike will be there to help you and his staff. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful staff. Take it from me. I'm telling you, it is a dynamic staff. So, Mike, thank you so much for joining us today on live stream. Hey, listen, let me wrap up real quick. Hey, don't forget to exercise wisdom in keeping yourself and your family safe during this pandemic, this coronavirus pandemic. Listen, they have put out in our area a declaration that there can be no more than 10 people congregate at the same time. So this technology of live stream will help you continue to advance the kingdom of God, continue to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ so that others can build their faith. And so I want to encourage every pastor who may be watching today, give Livestream a call. Again, give Livestream a call so that they can help you and your ministry to advance the kingdom. Hey, listen, again, I want to thank you for joining us on Livestream. Thank Mike Upshaw for joining us. And you have a blessed day all day. We'll see you next time on our broadcast. Be blessed. Bye-bye.
Exciting news! We are proud to present our new interactive video platform, VidTivo, designed to help you connect with your viewers further. VidTivo is a channel management utility that allows you to share numerous content to your audience without restriction. Create your own user channel. The video dashboard allows you to upload custom video thumbnail poster images, add meta tags for SEO, as well as create a playlist. Customize your channel and attract a wider audience. Take advantage of the responsive theme. VidTivo has a fluid grid system that automatically adapts your channel to mobile devices such as smartphones, tablets, and desktops. Your VidTivo Livestream TV channel will look great on every device. Access video statistics. Monitor the performance of your videos through the VidTivo dashboard with up-to-date metrics and reports. You can accurately analyze your performance. Utilize language translations. VidTivo translates from one language to another while still maintaining the original document format. Organize your channel through categories. This feature is designed to make it easier for your viewers to sift through content. Get started today and enjoy all these features. VidTivo, our solution to social video marketing. Call us at 1-888-317-5433, extension 1, and become a part of the VidTivo community.
Pastors, do you have a desire to take the gospel around the world? Do you want your ministry to have a digital footprint that cannot be erased? I'm Carlton Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church. Let me encourage you to connect with Livestream TV to help you get it done.